Libra, and welcome to your reading for October the 23rd through October the 29th. I am so sorry this is late. Thank you for your patience and your last this week because it was your birthday last month. But it'll come around again. It'll come around again. Don't worry. Now, this is a general reading, and if you would like a personal reading, which I highly recommend, you'll find that information below. And listen, it doesn't have to be with me. You can get a reading with anyone. I do strongly suggest getting personal readings. Anyway, aside from that, this is your sun, moon, and rising. So I will have links to the other videos below. If they're not there straight away, just check back. It takes me a while sometimes to get everything uploaded and then all the links in place. Also, please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and those links will be below also. It's getting a bit dark too, so I want to get on with this. Now, thank you so much for all the love last week. I really appreciate you on YouTube. That's wonderful. So I'm just going to remind you to please give me a thumbs up, comment, and give me feedback. I love it, and I always respond. And if you feel inspired, please share this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Now, all that out of the way, let's get to your cards. Now, the first card that came up is the Three of Swords, right? Now, Libra, this is, I mean, in here, the regular tarot, it's a heart with three swords in it. This is like she's dragging him by. She is. It's revenge. I think the energy in this card is revenge. She's been hurt and she is getting her revenge. So I am getting, this is what I'm getting with this. You have a new relationship on the table. Literally on my table. You definitely have something new coming in. You not only have the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of a kind of new relationship. You also have the Knave of Cups, which is, you know, a new beginning. So it seems to me that you've kind of met someone that you fancy, and it's kind of going along in a very nice way. Now, you've been hurt in the past, haven't we all? And I feel that you're dragging this into this. So it's really important to look back and look at this relationship for what it was. See the truth in the situation, Libra. We've all been hurt, but look at it, feel it, take it into your heart, own it, learn what you can from it, and release it. Because you don't want to drag this pain that's kind of old into this that's lovely and new. It's very important at this time to kind of heal our past, because if we're not, you know, we're in this kind of energy where things are coming up from our past and we need to look at them, we need to own them, but we need to release them, and we need to go forward completely clear of all that old baggage. You've got to drop these bags, Libra. Really important to just drop these bags. Don't bring it into the new relationship, because this looks lovely. It really does. Don't taint it with this pain and this, you know, judgment from what's happened before. You know, let this go so that you can move forward and look. You've got this beautiful, fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling card. It's the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Chalices in this is called. Now, is it the Ten of Cups? Yes, it is. The Ten of Cups. Emotionally fulfilling. Beautiful card. So this looks really happy. Now, this is really important for you to let this go. I see here, look, we have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands signifies, sometimes this signifies, right, that there's a little kind of pause in action. this also can signify a partnership, a business partnership, right? But I feel that, okay, so let me just tune into these cards right now. Okay, so these cards came up together. So I feel that there's a little pause in action, okay? And that kind of makes you feel trapped and stuck, right? But you're not stuck. That's an illusion. You're actually not stuck. Just because there's a little pause in action doesn't mean that, you know, it's almost like you've got this is an intellect card, right? The swords are cerebral, so it's almost like you're like, oh, this is happening, nothing's going to happen for me, and I'm stuck and nothing's moving forward. You may get a pause in action, but don't worry. This is a time not to stay in this feeling of being stuck, but to be assertive. This is the Five of Wands, and this is saying, look, this is not a time to be passive. This is a time to move forward, look for the solution creatively, right? This can mean that, you know, there's some kind of issues going on with your partnership, and so you're kind of stuck, but be assertive. Look for a real creative way to solve the issues that you're going through, that you're going with. But be kind, compassionate, clever. Don't be confrontational. Confront without being confrontational. That's what I wanted to say. So don't ignore the issue at hand, the feelings and what's going on. If something comes up about your partnership, either your love partnership or a business partnership, I have a feeling this could be a business shop. It could be a totally separate issue from what's going on up above, but you can answer that, right? This can mean a pause in action, and this is that you're feeling stuck here. You're feeling that it's almost like a self-imposed prison, right? So then you don't take action. So because you're feeling stuck, because there's kind of a pause in action, or something is going on, there might be a conflict, there might be a disagreement, and you don't want to deal with it, right? You don't want to deal with it, so you kind of, you know, imprison yourself and say, oh God, this always happens to me and I can't deal and I'm not going to deal. No, you must deal with this. You can't, this is not a time to be passive, Libra. This is a time to take action. Be assertive. This is a time to handle it. So as I say, confront it without being confrontational. You know you can do it. You have that balance. You know that you can come at this from a creative way, but what I'm saying is really imperative that you actually handle this in order for you to get through it, you know, and feel this wonderful, all fulfilling, because that's, you know, that's how you will feel when you handle this. And you know, you've got this lovely new relationship going on. It's beautiful. Just don't take the baggage. You see, I almost feel that this is this too, right? Don't take your pain with you. Don't take that, you know, negative thinking. You know, the worst case scenario going around and round, and be really wary of that. And handle a situation when it comes up. Be assertive straight away. Don't allow it to pass you by, because it's when this card comes up, it's saying you must handle it, because if not, it'll get bigger and it won't be a good result. So this is a gentle warning for you not to be passive and to be assertive. But other than that, it looks fantastic. It's really kind of self-imposed stuff this week, Libra. So what's really amazing is when you have these readings, you can be forewarned is forearmed, right? You can say, oh God, yeah, I must handle this, because yeah, I can fit you. It's almost you go through the week. Sometimes I relook at my reading. I channel these readings. I look at I relook at my reading and I go, oh yeah, got to remember that, got to remember that, got to remember that. What do I do? Forget. Anyway, Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. I love and I appreciate you all. Mwah. Have a wonderful week and I'll see you next week. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.